Hey everyone, today I want to take a couple minutes to recalibrate ourselves on the reality of the world around us. Now, I love talking about self-development and techniques we can use to improve ourselves, but I think every now and then we need a little reminder about certain issues. We all know social media has a strong grip on the vast majority of people on the internet, and I know the topic has been beaten to death, but as I already said, I think we can use a good reminder once in a while. So first things first, as we all know, social media is specifically designed to be addictive according to recent studies and the very people who designed the platforms in the first place. Okay, let's be real here. The average American is spending about 2 hours a day, over 2 hours a day on social media. This number is going to continue to rise due to the fact that these companies make more money the longer you stay on the platforms. Think about it. The more time you spend on social media, the more ads you see. The more ads you see, the more revenue these companies can make. So you can best bet it's in their best interest to keep you on their platform for as long as possible so they can generate more of that sweet, sweet ad revenue, right? This is a case for pretty much all different platforms of social media. They work around the clock to come up with ideas to make their platform as addictive as possible to keep you on it and to keep you coming back. Now, if you didn't already know, Facebook even uses a form of tracking called pixels to get data from other websites that you go to so that they can learn about what things you like. Then they show advertisements to your own taste and put it on your news feed. And that's simply how it works on a free platform. That's how they make their income. Number 2, social media, if you're not careful, can really give you that false sense of accomplishment. I feel like we've all tripped up, on this because we find ourselves scrolling down pages and pages on our feed for hours at a time. But why is it so addictive? Well, there's been studies out there that have been out for a while now that find that liking posts, commenting, and sharing and all that stuff produces a dopamine rush very similar to what you would receive if you hugged someone. So when you start receiving these feelings by doing nothing except, messing around on social media, you lose all the motivation to get it the way that's natural and healthy, which is actually going out, meeting new people, finding new things to do, or creating new things. It's the trap we fall into, is getting the feeling of accomplishment without any of the work. 3, social media lowers your self-esteem. Blasting through your social media feed gives you a false sense of what the world is really like. Everyone posts only the best things about themselves, the most amazing news and pictures of themselves because we want others to like us. And the best way to do that is to show the greatest version of ourselves for everyone to see. Now it happens, but it's really rare that you will see someone revealing the hardships in their life on social media. And the truth is that the majority of the time, most of us aren't always living 10 out of 10 lives, right? I'll be the first to tell you. We're likely not always going to be on crazy adventures or having amazing experiences. We're not always having the times of our lives, but we like it when we show people when we're having the time of our life. And if that's all we put out there, that's all you see. That's where the grand illusion comes from. And the reality of the majority of people have many struggles going on, just like you and me. But when you constantly see all of this, you feel left behind, you feel inadequate, and your self-esteem goes down the toilet. It's an illusion. Number 4, social media hurts your social skills like no tomorrow. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out, but there's studies out there that find kids who grow up using social media, they seem to show a significant decrease in social skills compared to those who don't. The simple reason for this is because communication through using these platforms is really simple compared to communication in real life. When you're communicating through Facebook or Instagram, all that stuff, the only thing you really need is to be fluent in English or the default language of the people around you and to understand how to use emojis and send pictures. That's all you need. But in real life, there's so many other things that, involve complexities interactions such as body language, social cues, vocal tonality, and the list goes on. These things can get pretty complex and they're subtle, very subtle. And when you're not out there getting real world experience, talking to people, you're not growing and learning and finding out what works for you. What should you do or say in certain scenarios? You don't get that opportunity on on social media. So it just kills your social skills like that. Number 5, social media. This is not too obvious, but social media can be a horrible investment you can make in your life. And notice how I said can. If you leverage social media in certain ways, it can be beneficial, but that's a video for another time. And talking about time, as said by many great minds, is the most valuable form of currency that you have. It's valuable in the sense that it will only decrease. You'll never have any more of it. When you invest your time into social media improperly, it's like investing money into a stock that'll always drop down to zero. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to never get a return on an investment that you can only lose on. Now, I have a feeling because of social media, we're going to have more and more people say things like, hey, where'd my time go? Well, it all went into that bad stock that you invested in. Social media isn't inherently bad, honestly. I myself use it here and there. I use it for networking, learning more things about specific things in groups. You have Facebook Messenger, the marketplace. I think you even have Facebook dating now. I haven't used it myself, but hey, I'm sure somebody else has. All those are really useful tools when used. But if you're just mindlessly scrolling through your feed, when you catch yourself, it's a good idea to ask yourself, is this benefiting me in any way? Because if it's not, why are you going to keep doing it? So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then I'd like to kindly ask for you to please click that like button. And if you learned something new, please leave a comment down below. And if you want me to dedicate a video on something within the realms of self-development or spirituality, then leave a comment below on that. And I also like to say, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you are notified whenever I put a new video. You'll get that notification. And for the time being, I release one video once a week, and that's on Sundays. So again, thank you very much for watching, guys. And in my native tongue, I say, ha home.